All right, thank God it's Friday. As you all know that every Friday like this, we always drop a long bet for the weekend, which always feature Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, this weekend long bet will feature straight winning, as you guys can see. Although this particular straight winning may actually generate a very big odds for us, ranging from over 100 odds to 1000 odds or over 1000 odds. So as you guys can see, this particular straight winning seems to be a strategy that is kind of accurate, and you guys have been texting on WhatsApp, and also I've seen so many comments in the comment section regarding to this particular strategy, and when will I drop the strategy, the full model of this particular straight winning. And I already planned that after this particular video I'm going to drop the 5 model of this particular straight winning betting strategy, and you guys, I'm going to post the link for the video in our on our Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined our new Telegram channel, kindly make sure that you join the channel so that you will receive this particular straight winning betting strategy model. All right, so this particular strategy may seems to be working but not 100%. So the one I'm currently going to drop right now, so you guys will be in charge of editing it, editing uh of the games, maybe probably into 4 games per slips, just like the way we've done it in the past. All right, so this game we feature maybe less than 20 games. So let's see what this particular 20 games for the weekend long bet will actually generate for us. All right, now, so I'll be starting with the games that we have for today, which happens to be Friday, and we will move on to Saturday and before going for Sunday games. All right, so the first game that I have for Friday happens to be the under the Italy League, and I think this particular league people don't usually focus on them. So we have Italy Series C Group B. So we have a particular game there. All right, so this particular game, based on the stats and following the model, strictly following the model, because you guys can actually evaluate it or reassess after watching the 5 model of this particular straight winning betting strategy. So this particular game happens to be the game that we'll be looking into. We are going for the straight winning, and the bookmakers are currently allocating 1.27 odd for the home team to actually win. All right, so the second game that I have on my list happens to be under the Wales League, and we have the New Saints to actually win this game at odd of 1.28 odd. Actually, if you guys check the last game of this particular New Saints, we actually predicted them as straight winning, and in that particular last game, I think the bookmakers, they were allocating 1.05 odds, despite the fact that they are in form. So they lost to this particular opponent by 3 goals, 2 goals to 3. I think they started scoring around 55 minutes, and unfortunately around 90 plus 3, their opponent actually won them. And if you guys see the odd that the bookmakers were allocating, you guys can see 1.05 odd, and it was included in one of our previous predictions, which is a straight winning. And imagine an odd of 22 odd won this particular team. And if you guys check the form, where the mistake occurred happens to be that the away team that they were playing against happens to be a very strong team, but I don't know what the bookmakers were thinking for them to allocate allocate that kind of ridiculous odd to them. All right, so let us proceed. This is just an insight, and I'm trying to use this to advise you guys on how you can edit these particular slips. If you want to go for it all out, you are good to go, and if you want to edit, I would suggest you edit it into 4 games per slips. All right, now, so this time around, after following the 5 model of the straight winning, we conclude that this particular New Saint is expected to win this particular game at odd of 1.28 odd. All right, so this happens to be the only 2 games that we have for today, which happens to be Friday. And now we are moving on to Saturday, and let's see the total numbers of games that we are going to get for Saturday. And for Saturday, The first game that I have on my list happens to be under Wales. So let's check Wales Premier League, and the first game happens to be this. So we are actually expecting the away team to actually win this particular game at odd of 1.29 odd. So I have another game under the Scotland League, Scotland Championship. Alright, I think Saint Johnstone FC. So this particular team, they are expected to win this particular game at odd of 1.24 odd. And another game that I have is under the England League 2. And I think that is a North County. Alright, so we have them here. And what the odd that the bookmakers are currently allocating to them is 1.47 odd. And under the Europe World Cup League tournament, we have Turkey to actually win this particular game. That is our international game currently. So Turkey to win. Actually, the odd seems to be very ridiculous, 1.08 odd. And lastly, we have second to the last, we have a match against Cyprus. That is Cyprus against Austria. So away team Austria, they are actually expected to win after using this particular 5 models of straight winning betting strategy. So the odd that the bookmakers are currently allocating for Austria happens to be 1.28 odd. And lastly, for Saturday, we have just one more games under the Brazilian league, and that is their Serie A. So we have Flamengo to actually win at odd of 1.30 odd. Okay, all right. So that's all for Saturday, and that's all we've gotten from Saturday. Now moving on to Sunday, and let us look into games that we have. Don't forget, I told you guys that we have less than 20 games for this particular weekend. Most of these particular leagues are currently on break, so we are going to check the total odds that we are able to get from this particular weekend long bet. All right, so for Sunday, right. So the first game that I have on my list is under the Europe League. Actually, Portugal, they lost their last game against Ireland, and using the 5 model straight winning strategy, I think based on the analysis, they are the favorite team to actually win this particular game. But the odd that the bookmakers are currently allocating to them happens to be 1.09 odd. It's a very ridiculous odd, but based on the stats and analysis, they are the favorite team to actually win this particular game. So we have them as 1.09 odd. And lastly, for Sunday, because we only have just 2 games for Sunday for straight winning, and that is the match against Azerbaijan. That is Azerbaijan against France, and the odd that the bookmakers are currently allocating to France happens to be 1.11 odd. All right, now so with just 10 games, we are able to accumulate 8.25 odd for this time weekend long bet. Unfortunately, we are unable to acquire our 100 odd 100 plus odd for this particular weekend long bet, but we apply a very strict model of betting strategy on these particular games, and we are currently expecting at least 99% winning probability. All right, now so if you are using other bet platform, you can also select these particular games manually, and if you want to access the full tutorial video on the 5 models of this particular straight winning, I'm going to make the video after this particular video, and I'm going to drop the video link in our Telegram channel. So if you want to join our Telegram channel, you are going to get the group link, channel link in the comment section and also in the video description. And regarding to our private circle group, I'm currently trying to work out a 15 days rollover in our private circle groups. Actually, this particular rollover within is a very dangerous attempt, but seriously, I just want to give it a try once again. Alright, so see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like this particular video, drop your comment in case if you have any question, and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be getting more daily tips and our weekend long bet, and sometimes whenever we have updates or strategies that are working, so that you'll be able to access from this our knowledge. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.